Okay, yo, what's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. It's Sunday today.
It's Friday, bro.
Friday,
We don't
bro.
even...
Hey,
This guy's behind.
I'm testing you.
What?
I'm testing you.
This guy's been drinking early.
I'm testing you.
Are you guys not drinking already? Like, I already almost crushed a can.
Yeah.
Well, you know how I do on Friday nights. I
Mm-hmm.
started drinking early.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Such great weather we had yesterday as well.
Yeah, Thursday's weather was
nice.
Thursday?
insane.
Yeah, Thursday's weather was great.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Pseudo
this is live
spring.
too, by the way. Just what did you say, sorry, Lucas?
It's pseudo spring.
Yeah.
It's like a little taste, you know. My
That-
allergies were starting to kick in. My nose is getting something
Yes.
like, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
yeah.
That's a weird word. Pseudo anything like PS.
Pseudo,
what
yeah.
The hell? PSEU? Like what?
EUDO, yeah. There was no need for us to put that on. Like, we had fake, and that covered everything we wanted.
Why is that like the P like that?
Well, it's because it's like those people
Like psychic.
It's like psychic, like pterodactyl, shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, pterodactyl is a completely different example. That's PT, baby.
Yeah, but it just means P in places where it shouldn't be. But it's like those parents who like name their kids like something and spell it super obscure, like Lucas, Lukas. Like relax.
No,
Christina, Kry. Like there's so many Y's and
to
shit.
be.
Like
no.
chill.
The worst is when people spell Jeff GEOFF.
Oh,
That's
I'm
a bad
like, what
one.
are you doing,
That's
bro?
a bad
What are you
one.
doing?
That's a bad one. Yo, is that your middle name?
I'd hate my name.
Lucas?
Like Sean with SEAN, Scene.
Yeah.
That's also a weird.
Like
one.
Sean Bean, that's Scene Bean, baby.
Scene Bean, yeah.
Yo, what about have you guys seen Matthew, but it's MATHIEU?
Yeah, those
French?
are also
Yo,
Mathieu.
crazy.
Mathieu. Yeah.
And it's only one T. That's whack too. That's whack.
I've never seen it with one T.
Yeah, that's how
Really?
the French with the Matthew with that HIEU is spelled with a one T. Again, it is causing a ruckus. Matt, Lucas, Lee, as usual.
Rock me some merch. I haven't rocked this. It's gonna be like last time we rock it because spring's right around the corner. It's gonna be too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It actually was too hot yesterday. I was sweating during the
Yeah.
day.
I would never wear this on a Thursday.
Against the rules.
Friday only.
Yeah, yesterday I drove home with like the windows down, sunroof open. It was nice.
Nice, that's dope.
Stuffy
Bumping
nose.
some stuffy nose. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Get ready for the snowfall next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
happen.
everyone's saying there's gonna be one more. I was like, yo, there better not be one more big snowfall. I'll be pissed.
Yeah, like a few years back, we had a snowfall in the middle of May. Do you guys remember that?
No, I probably intentionally blocked that out of my memory because what the fuck is that?
Like
Yo,
2015.
I remember being in school once. There was a snowfall in like June.
No.
It was hail. Yeah, it was hail. Maybe,
Yeah?
maybe
Guys,
like
Let me
May,
fact check
but-
that.
Oh, there's one time like it like snowed on the sun. I'm Matt. I'm so cool. Yeah, like snowed. It snowed in July. Canada Day. There was snow
No,
in
it's
Canada.
not
Day.
that late. Not that late. Like June.
No, the latest that has ever snowed in Canada is May.
May what?
Is that a fact?
Huh? Like May it snow instead of let it snow.
What about hail?
No. That June snowfall in Algonquin Park is rare, but not 100% unheard. Yeah, it could have snowed in June, but I doubt it still.
In Algonquin. Yeah, fair enough. It's not that far north. I guess
It's pretty far north. I don't drive there on a daily basis.
Is that the definition of?
Yes.
Okay, that's our
So far
cutoff for
north,
distance.
yeah.
Like Lucas doesn't go there all the time. You don't go to Heartland all the time, but like that's.
I go to Heartland all the time, dude.
Do you?
I go north.
Jollibee and Krispy Kreme.
Yo, not even just Kanji Queen. That shit's hype.
Yes, I've heard great things about Kanji Queen. Never.
If you ever want to
Didn't
be
ABBA
full
make a song
for
about
$8,
the Kanji Queen?
young and sweet teriyaki chicken.
Singing the Kanji Queen.
How would you rate their sorry, you said teriyaki chicken. Do they have General Tao?
Yes, so we had like fried rice General Tao. So all the portions are super cheap, super large, and they're tasty. So basically what Tremendous is drunk is Kanji Queen sober.
Oh, guy. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's big.
Maybe we'll have
good
to. Maybe
comparison.
we'll have to do a review there. We'll go there. And do a
Sure.
review.
Where would you rank their General Tao?
I haven't been there for years, bro. I just remember it was a good time, okay?
Yo,
place
there's a
sucks or something?
Chinese place in Georgetown that I had a couple weeks ago, and their General Tao was so disappointing. I hate when places have terrible General Tao.
How do you fuck it up though? Like what would make it
I
a
think
bad
they just
General
use
Tao?
different, like they go for a different flavor.
Or they fry it too hard where it's like crunchy, like too crunchy.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, I don't mind. There was one General Tao I got from a place where, and like you said, Luke's there when it's fried, it's got like a bit of a crispiness to it. I don't mind it, but like that's kind of a staple of General Tao is that breading.
Yes, yeah.
I had this one General Tao where there was nothing on it. It was just like they took just cooked chicken in like the General Tao sauce. I'm like, yo, you gotta have that batter.
Yo, you could. There's some. I want to try. There's some brands. I think it's like VH. They make a General Tao.
It's not good.
Not good. No.
Really?
It's okay. It's okay if you don't think it's General Tao. But if you're like, I'm gonna eat some General Tao, you're like, this ain't it. This ain't it.
That's interesting. Yo, speaking of ratings, have you guys seen Batman yet or no?
I have not yet. No.
I watched Uncharted instead because Batman was like fully seated because we went on half off movie Tuesday.
Before, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I was like immensely underwhelmed.
Wow.
And this actually isn't an like I was talking to Matt Fan 6969 about it. Him and I landed on like I'd rate it probably 6.5, maybe a 7.
What? No way.
I heard that
I can like explain a bit of it without like I'm not spoiling any of the story, but like Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne, that is not a fit. In my opinion, it's like bro, he's like a dark emo like when he goes out as Bruce Wayne, he doesn't like talk like he's not the one like Christian Bale. He's very like keeps to himself, like barely talks to anyone. I was like, bro, that's
he's not some
Bruce.
like
it's like
suave, rich, like kind of
no, not even that.
Ladies
it's just
man.
Like, it's like he's like emotionally tormented. Like he just he doesn't.
I guess is a little more realistic, I suppose.
Maybe, yeah, because it's like people are saying it's like portraying a younger Bruce, like not young like kid, but like adult, but young adult Bruce Wayne.
Yes. Yeah.
I just wasn't a fan. I was like, bro, I can't. And his haircut, like his haircut is the same as like it's just down and long. I'm like, I don't think Bruce Wayne's hair would ever look like that. You know what I mean? Like
Bruce Wayne always had short hair and like like that.
Even if he had long hair, it would be like slick back kind of thing.
Yeah, his was like down like like to the side.
Interesting.
So I heard something that bugged a lot of people that I heard of is that Robert Pattinson, and I don't know if this is well known or not, but he refused to work out for the role, as he did for Edward Cullen for Twilight, and apparently it was very underwhelming when he was like they had like shirtless scene because they're gonna have Batman as Bruce Wayne as a shirtless scene, and they're like, it's not that he's not in good shape, like he's a thin guy, like but it's like it's not like it doesn't look like you're athletic to be the Batman, and superhero physique is a thing, like when you see Thor, like you picture a god, right? Like obviously Batman's not god, but if he's gonna have the the discipline of like a Navy SEAL and stuff like that, you expect him to be kind of fit. You know what I mean? Like in very good shape.
That was the piece I actually liked, was because it made this version of Batman is much more realistic. It's like it could just be a regular dude because, like you said, he's not super fit. But like when he's fighting, you can't tell that. But like when you see him, you're like, like he looks like an like not average dude, but someone who
takes care of their body,
but like not like fucking dedicated to the workout regime type thing. But there's that piece, and the other piece too. Again, not like there's no like overly high tech gadgets, which is like I'm like that's kind of cool.
I could dig that. I could dig that.
And even like the Batmobile, like you see it in the trailer, it's just like a Camaro or a Mustang that's like super hyped up, which is cool. Like it's something like that's.
I like that.
But it's not like the Christian Bale one where it had a fucking motorcycle
tank.
Yeah. So
that's why
I appreciated that. And the other piece is he's more of a detective than he is fighting crime, which I
dig it.
Apparently is more in line with the comic version of Batman, which it made for an interesting twist. Like, don't get me wrong, like there's still obviously the fight scenes, but it's not as heavily action oriented as, let's say, like the Dark Knight would have been, for reference.
Okay, so
very interesting takeaways, but what were we gonna say?
It being less action packed, and I imagine
it's more story.
Right. Like, so does that make up for it? Like, is it a lot more suspenseful and maybe thriller-esque?
And that's where I think it rated low for me, is because like there wasn't really any of that where I was like,
so it didn't make up for the lack of action anywhere else.
No, like the Riddler. Oof. So I don't think this is a spoiler because people I assume know the Riddler's in it because of the trailers.
Yeah.
His story is phenomenal. I think it's probably the best part of the entire movie is his character and what his like how his story plays out. So his is good, but the pieces and Matt Fancy 969 said this well is there's a lot of scenes that you're like it drags on. It's like we could have wrapped this up. Like they talk for more like way longer than I think the characters needed to, and it's like a not very significant scene. So yeah, I don't think it was, but it's funny because everyone we went with, we're all like, yeah, like that wasn't nearly as hyped up as I thought it was going to be, especially with how highly everyone spoke of it.
Did it set up for a sequel? Do you think it's set up well for a sequel?
Yes. Yeah, it could. It very well could be. Yeah.
Because I always judge up that too, because sometimes the first movie is usually a lore base where it's like just introducing, and then it gives it opportunity to have the sequel of more of the action pack.
Yeah, I'm glad that this story stayed away from like the origin piece of like his the scene without the fucking pearl beads snatching and dropping on the ground. Like that's not covered at all, which I'm glad it's not because we all know that's what happened.
That's honestly kind of going a bit of a tangent. That's one of the things I really liked about this trilogy of the Spider-Man movies, the Tom Holland Spider-Man, is like, yes, we've seen Spider-Man's origin so many times. Leave it alone. So they basically just said it in passing. Like Tom Holland's walking to school with Ned, and they just casually mention, "Oh yeah, I got bit by the spider. Yeah, I'm already fucking Spider-Man," kind of thing.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't need to see it again. Just take me from that point on.
Yeah, and I'm glad, and that's the thing too. Is like we talked about this in the last episode. Is like a lot of the DC movies. I think that because they're behind in terms of like releasing like. There's so many Marvel characters that the origin stories have been done that they don't have to redo it. But like, for example, the next Superman, like, are they gonna fucking do another origin story, or is it gonna start where it's like Superman's already Superman type thing?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Henry Cavill continue as Superman though.
Yeah,
I wish that he retired though, didn't he? From that role.
Did he? That's kind of sad.
Pretty sure he hung up.
Yeah, because now he's someone better. He's the Witcher.
Exactly.
Yeah, Geralt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see how that plays out too.
Yeah, as long as that show's budget keeps growing, it's gonna be pretty fucking good.
Yeah, but we were talking about it too, though. Like with The Witcher, I'm sorry that we're just gonna talk about movies and shit, but shows. But The Witcher, I like the show, but I feel like some of the casting, like Yennefer, I think she's a terrible Yennefer. Like,
really,
she's supposed to be like this badass witch, and then like in the show, she almost portrays as someone like very skittish and shy. The actual badass was her teacher, like the wizard teacher, was very badass in the first season, and then the second season she becomes also very soft. She's like, "Oh, I miss Yennefer," and I'm like, "What the fuck is happening? Why are these characters becoming so soft in the show?"
What's interesting is it's interesting you say it because when I played the game, the Wild Hunt, when I saw Yennefer's character after she went through that whole fucking process, I immediately was like, holy shit, like that's her. Like from a appearance perspective, I was like, oh yeah,
really?
Like that's totally fucking her.
Really? It looks nothing like her. It looks nothing like her.
No, the black hair,
that's the only thing.
Even it's just I think she fits it okay.
I don't think so. I think she plays the character. Yes, I played the game, and I watched the whole same thing, like all the cutscenes, all the stuff, the lore. I looked into like the 3-hour fucking movie of it. Of just like the lore breakdown.
Oh, on that.
I think she portrays the character horrendously.
Really?
Like she's supposed to be a very confident sorceress, and she's always second guessing herself in the show, like all the time. She's supposed to like wreck shit.
Correct me if I'm wrong, and maybe we touched on this before, but isn't the show supposed to take place before?
Yeah, it's
100%.
Before where the games are. Maybe she builds that when we
exactly what I'm saying.
So like in like Witcher 1 and 2 though, when they do like the whole development like Yennefer did in the show, like she like almost right off the get-go after her transformation, she basically inherits that confidence right off the bat and becomes that Yennefer, iconic Yennefer right off the bat, where this one's like she's still not.
Yeah, but don't you think it would have made for bad TV, just like the character just flips like that instead of taking you on a journey?
But that was part of the transformation, is that the transformation was also a big mental transformation, not just physical.
Sure.
So fair enough. To me, it bugged me.
Did you guys watch the animated Witcher movie where it talks about?
No.
It's like an hour and a half on Netflix. It's pretty fucking sick. It's about what not Geralt. Who's his like not teacher, but Vesemir.
Oh,
It's about
Yeah,
Vesemir and his story of becoming a Witcher and him as a Witcher. It's basically it's everything that happens before Geralt is a Witcher. It's fucking sick.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half. I'd check that out. It's animated. It's pretty dope.
I don't know how accurate his character was to the games, but as far as the show went, I fucking hated him.
I think his character is pretty decent. Pretty decently.
It's pretty on par. He's always been a very
Damn.
chill, laid back dude, like very methodical. Where Geralt was like the guy who's like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna do it." Right. So he's always been like the safe teacher because, and the reason being is because they had so many Witchers in their arsenal, and after Geralt joined, they like dwindled down to like 3 or 4, including Ciri, right? Just because of events. So he was always very cautious of, yo, like we can't make any more Witchers. You guys have to survive, so we have to play it safe. Where Geralt was totally like, nah, I'm like reckless about this shit. I don't care.
The one thing about the animated too is the Witcher's powers are way fucking cooler, obviously because it's animated. Like some of the shit you do, I was like, bro, I wish you could have done shit like that in the show.
Well, like using like the runes and stuff like that too.
Yeah, like the fire runes are like insane, bro. It's like a flamethrower out of his hand. It's like sick.
Well, he only really used the runes like twice in the series.
Yeah, and that's
and
like
I was like, dude, that's
part of the game.
Yeah, that's something you use all the time in the game.
Yeah.
So again, who knows? Maybe that's something they're gonna build up into future seasons. Like he
could be
develops that skill. But yeah, something my brother was telling me is that like his rune ability, they did no justice in the show.
Yeah, no,
like,
not at all.
All he does is he calms his horse down,
or he
does his little gust of wind thing.
That's one of them. Is I think when his eyes change and they listen to what he's saying, that's one of the runes. Is like you can like
Jedi.
Yeah, it's basically that. Like you can convince them to like do whatever it is you want them to or say. Fuck, what was I just about to say and I lost my train of thought. I don't know if it was about the show. Oh, it's a little off topic from The Witcher, but it was I want to see a good live action of Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll ever get it because it's like I thought it would have been out by now with all the special effects and shit that are available. I thought someone would have done like a sick one by now, but
the last Airbender though, I would like to see live action of both those.
They're redoing a live action Airbender, and the cast is already just like you haven't seen it. I just saw the cast and I was like, okay, it's gonna be much better, much better. One that I think a live action would be amazing is The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
If they did like a good live action, I think that could be really fucking sick.
You didn't like Lion Kings?
No, oh my god, no, I didn't.
That was trash.
No, the worst one.
The
worst one so far was Mulan's live action reenactment. That was probably the trashiest. It's a completely different movie because they remove, they try to make it realistic, so there's no Mushu.
Stupid.
So they're like, oh, we want to make it more realistic, so we're gonna remove all that. But they I didn't like a phoenix. I'm like, oh, so realistic. This is so good.
Yo, phoenixes are real, dude.
Just put fucking Mushu in there.
It's my astrology sign.
You think maybe they just couldn't get Eddie Murphy to reprise the role, and they just knew no one else could do Mushu? So they're like, fuck it. If he's not gonna do it, we gotta cut the character.
Yo, they could. Samuel Jackson as Mushu would have been just.
That could have been. That's okay.
What up, motherfucker?
I'm tired of these motherfucking Huns in motherfucking China. That would be amazing.
Are we still gonna do joke of the week this week?
Sure.
Okay, I can do it. I don't know if I remember that day. I think I had 3, and I said I only told 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told this one. So if I did,
it's
gonna
joke
suck.
for you and ruin it.
But why does Dr. Pepper come in a bottle?
Why?
Because his wife died.
Oh my god.
That's fucking bad, eh?
Yo!
That's a fucking good one.
So unnecessary. So unnecessary.
He didn't have any other options.
Oh man. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a clever one. Funny. That's a clever one.
I like it. Yeah, I didn't expect it to go there.
Yeah, no, that's I thought when I read that I was like, I've never heard that one before.
I have not heard that one before. That's good.
But
Poor Dr. Pepper. You like Dr. Pepper, right, Matt?
Yeah.
I fuck with Dr. Pepper
Okay,
as well.
we talked about this too. Dr. Pepper or vanilla Coke?
I haven't had Dr. Pepper in forever, so to
Vanilla
be fair,
Coke.
I don't remember what it tastes like, but I imagine I would pick vanilla Coke.
Yeah,
What?
me too.
You guys are fucking whack, bro.
I imagine. I don't know.
Dr. Pepper is
It's like
it's unique. It's good every once in a while, but it's not something I can consistently drink. Where vanilla Coke, I probably
tastes,
consistently
if you mix amaretto with Coke, it literally tastes like Dr. Pepper. Like no joke. It's literally the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, Carl in chat says vanilla Coke. He picks vanilla Coke over Dr. Pepper.
Fuck Carl, bro. He doesn't even know what's good for him.
Well, this episode we are going to be playing back some of our clips from our girlfriends being
Let's
live.
go back in time to when the girls took over because I've got some qualms. Let's handle it.
So we have
a
few clips we record. What we're gonna do is we're gonna show them live and talk about it. I think that's the fair thing to do.
It is.
I'm going to share screen, and then once we finish watching it, I will unshare screen. We'll just share screen over and over. It won't be too bad. It's just so that we can get our full screen going. So here we go.
And if you don't like it, you can fuck off.
Okay.
Don't,
please don't. We
like the viewers. Yeah.
We like the viewers. Please don't.
Everyone see this?
If Lee is late, it's because of me. Yeah. Because I'm.
Yes.
I don't like.
You might have to turn up your volume, Lucas.
Like 75% of the time. I'm either really early or I'm late.
I don't mean to. It just happens.
Yeah, it just happens. You're like, oh, I have enough time.
No.
Like,
That's the worst take I've ever heard.
You sit down and you're like, fuck, I'm 5 minutes late.
Yeah.
No. You know what that horseshit is? It's her saying, I'm
Lucas.
Stop. Her saying, I'm either really early or I'm late. No, those aren't the options. It's just, I'm always late.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's really weird. It's just poor time management, and it's crazy shit too. It's not even like a good reason you're late. It's like I got too caught up playing with the dogs. I was supposed to shower a half hour ago, but then my dog was just chilling at the end of the bed, and I had to go fucking play with them. And I'm like, bitch, let's go. It's shit like that.
You ever like prep, like being like, hey, I'm gonna be in the car like 5 minutes early, and be like, I'll see you out there and stuff.
So I've started to do that, and she hates it. Is like
now put the clock to it, right? Like
you know what pisses me off too, and you guys tell me if I'm going somewhere where I know I'm gonna take my shoes off. Like if I'm going to someone's house, I'm not tying my shoes. I'm literally wearing my shoes to the car and to the house, and I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Or wear shoes that prepare you for that, because there's times where I will not wear those lace boots because I'm like, yo, it's gonna take me an hour.
Exactly. No, Emma will wear those lace boots, and she'll already be late, and she's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, okay, fine. I go downstairs, throw on my jacket, slip my shoes on, look back. She's now coming down the stairs. She grabs a purse off the wall. Oh, look, gotta tickle the dog a little more. Walks over. Oh, sorry. Let me just grab this. Go back. Puts one big ass boot on. Starts to tie it up, and I'm like, oh my.
She doesn't tie it in the car as a passenger?
No, she ties it before we leave, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna wait in the car. And then like I'll go out, and then she comes out. She's like, "Why didn't you wait for me?" I'm like, "Cause I don't want to stand there and watch you tie your shoes. Like I'm gonna at least listen to some music in my car or something."
Oh man, I would totally roast her and just be like, "Yo, tie them in the car. Let's go. We're late already. Like no time for that."
I told him like, "Yo, just tuck your laces in, because as soon as we get there, you're gonna take your shoes off. So why are you tying?"
That's how my shoes are. Most of my shoes are like that, where I've tied them inside.
Yes,
they're slip-on. All my shoes are slip-ons, but they still look like they don't look like they're loose. So, oh man, that's the worst. It's like. I'll tell Nikki, okay, we got to be here at this time. I was like, this is what time we got to go. And then, yeah, it's like, I guess she just doesn't manage it properly. And then I'm like, oh my God, we're going to be so late. I'm like, how did we come to this? And the problem is like, I'm waiting, like I'm ready. I'm playing Destiny waiting. And I'm like, I could do like 2 whole things here. I got like 25 minutes. I know for sure, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh man. That's funny.
I was complaining to Lucas earlier this week. So this past weekend, when I go couch shopping, and I told her we went on Sunday. On Saturday, I told her, hey, tomorrow we're gonna wake up, we're gonna go to IKEA, and then we're gonna go to Costco, and then we're gonna go back to my parents' house so I can get some artwork done because I have to work on a couple projects. And she says, okay, like what time do you want to do this? I was like, when we wake up on Sunday, we start the day. In my mind, let's say we wake up at like 9:30, even 10 o'clock. We leave the house at 11. I give her an hour. We leave the house at 11. We're back by like 1. We're back by 1. There's no reason to take 1, bro. Basically, bro. So I wake up at 9:30. I'm like, all right. I said we're up. We're going. I get up. I go brush my teeth. Go downstairs. Spend a little time with my nephew. Eat my breakfast. Chilling downstairs. And Emma woke up when I woke up too. So it's not like she was still sleeping. She woke up with me. Chilling. Like, where the fuck's this girl at? Go upstairs. Go into the room. It's close to 11 now. And I'm like, hey, I know you're just still chilling in bed on your phone talking to our sister-in-law. I'm like, what do you want for breakfast? Like, I'll make it for you. So to cut time out. She's like, did you already eat? And I was like, yes, because I said we're going to get up and go. So like, I made my breakfast. She's like, well, you ate without me, so I just won't eat. And I was like, what? Just eat your food. What do you want? And then she's like,
we eat as a team, Lee. We eat as a team.
I know. I was like, what do you want? I'll make it. She's like, no, it's fine. I just won't eat. I was like, okay, fine. Just get ready then. She gets ready. She goes downstairs. My sister makes pancakes. And she's like, I'm just going to have a couple pancakes and we'll go. I was like, oh my God. Like, did you want the food or not? We didn't leave the house till like 12:30. Didn't get back till after 3. And I was like, yo, I had to get some artwork done. But now I'm like just super tired. So like, I was like, fuck it. Like, I'm going to hang out with my siblings for a little bit. And then I will do my artwork. And like, I ended up falling asleep on the couch. And like, as I'm falling asleep, I hear this girl talking shit to my mom. And she's like, oh, Lee's talking shit that he's not home at a reasonable time. He has to get his artwork done, but he's going to take a nap. So he better be in the mood to do his artwork when he wakes up. And she doesn't know I'm still awake. And like, I opened my eyes, I was like, why don't you start it then? And she's like, I don't know how to. I was like, all right, then shut up. Let me sleep and I'll take care of it.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
Unbelievable.
That's the piece I don't get, because then like when I'm pressuring Nikki, I'm like, yo, we got to go. She's like, I'm getting as ready as fast as I can. It's like, then you should have started earlier because it's not fast enough. Like,
that's top speed.
We gotta go.
Yes. I hate it.
I think I put the ultimatum like, I'm leaving in 5 minutes, with or without you.
Yeah. If I did that,
I have plans.
If I did that, Emma would kill somebody.
I'm lucky I don't.
It wouldn't be you though, because you're gone already. So.
Yeah, it's not me. Catch me if you can.
I luckily do not have that problem with Christina. She's very punctual. In fact, it surprised me because I'm someone who likes to be like early, and Christina will out early me. And I'm like, now we're just stupid early for no reason. Yeah, right?
Helping set up and shit.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. You gotta show up right on time.
Yes.
Yeah, like we're not the one who hosted the Airbnb cottage, but we're somehow picking up the keys now because we're here 2 hours early.
That shit's whack.
Right, let's watch the next clip.
We didn't talk about what we were drinking. We'll do that after this.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, yeah. Ask questions throughout the entire movie.
I just talk a lot.
I mean, I don't know who out of our guys does that. I know that I do it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, this turned into like a self roast.
We're too good.
I'm reading it.
They were trying to roast us, but it turned into like a, oh shit, we do this. We do this.
Oops.
Yeah.
We'll be watching, not even movies, a show. We'll be watching a show, and then she'll like start talking to me about something, and I'll pause the show. I'll be like, well, can we talk about it after? Like,
yes, right?
It's like, why do we talk about it literally right now? Like, if it's related to the point, like something that happened, I get it, but it's like,
even still, you make a mental note and you talk about it after.
Like, yeah, and then but then we like pause it and we'll talk about it, and then when we resume it, because then sometimes that conversation goes on longer, and then we like don't even, and like I don't want to watch the show anymore. Like, I've lost my interest in my engagement in the show.
It really ruins the experience for me. And I remember when we were watching Breaking Bad, like she hated so much of the stuff that Walter White was doing. And I was like, well, yeah, it's showing that he's like getting corrupt and stuff. And like I was like backing him, like,
whoa, or spoiler, bro. I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
Whoops. I was like kind of backing up, like, or at least showing reasons as to why he'd be doing these things. And like she would get pissed at me, like after she'd be, oh my god, fuck, Walter, you're so stupid. Not you, Matt. Well, yes, you too, Matt.
She'd talk about me watching Breaking Bad. That's fun.
Yeah, but she'd say shit like that, and then at the end she's like, oh, like when I justify like why the characters are doing things or why I think they'd be doing things, she's like, oh well, I guess Lee knows everything. I'm like, yo, why are you mad at me? Like, I'm just better at watching shows than you.
Oh,
better at watching shows.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a skill, but I fucking am. I absorb the info.
Sometimes too, I'll like there were shows that we'd watch together, but I would just like predict something that would happen because I'm like,
Yes.
I don't know, logically I think this is what's gonna. And she's like, did you watch it without me? I was like, no, like I just think that's what's gonna happen. And then
you're better at watching shows.
And then it happens, and she's like, you watched it. I was like, no. I was like, logically, it's like it's just a thought I'd have. Like that would make sense. Like that's how I could see it playing out.
Yeah. Sometimes it's predictable. Like so, Christina and I went to watch Uncharted. I'm not gonna spoil anything here, but in the theaters, and something that Christina and I are very good at is we won't talk during a movie, but sometimes we'll be like, yo, I bet this is gonna happen. Like we'll just say like what we think is gonna happen, and sometimes we're wrong, sometimes we're right. But we're in the theater, and I'm like, something. There's like a plot in the story where, let's say, I'm gonna put an analogy here. Someone's writing a note for someone else, and I'm like, that note's a lie. Like they're giving false information, and then later on, like 2 minutes later, it reveals that person takes the note seriously, and it's false information. Everyone in the theater's like, ooh, and Christina's like, how did you know? I'm like, girl, like that's kind of predictable, but
we're good at watching shit. Boys.
Yeah,
we're good at watching shit. Yeah, Emma will get heated. Like we're watching The Last Kingdom right now, the last season. I suggest you guys watch it if you guys liked Game of Thrones. It's good. It's actually a really good show, but like it takes place in like medieval European times where definitely there was a lot of.
Wouldn't Game of Thrones taking place realistically in medieval times as well?
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, the way you said it is I thought you said that it didn't take place in the same time. It took place like later or.
Oh no! I mean, it's still in that time, but like obviously like there's definitely a lot of misogyny back then, and like men use women as property and stuff, and it's bargaining chips, and like the whole episode I was like, men. Oh, these men. And then like the episode, and she looked at me and was like, why are men like this? And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, first of all, leave me alone. I didn't do shit. And then there's an episode where a girl did something crazy too, and I looked around, I was like, women. She was not happy. Not all of us are like that, Lee. And I was like, oh, okay, well.
That's the kettle calling the pot black. That's the saying? Is that how it goes? No, not
calling the kettle black.
Oh fuck, sorry.
that's not what I meant.
Let's do the next one.
I'm reading it off of my phone because I wasn't prepared and I didn't memorize it. What do you call the second richest man when he lives in Mexico? Jeff Bezos.
Oh my god, dude! Like,
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I'm never taking flack ever again for my jokes.
Yo,
ever.
You gave her that joke.
Not from the three of them. I did. I think it's a good joke, and now I understand where like there are plenty of times where I think I've had a decent joke, but my delivery just butchered it. I think that was one of them. I think that was one of them where like the delivery.
Okay, how would you deliver it in a way that would you?
I think I'd
be
Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos.
It's already better. You just saying that was already better than the whole joke.
Oh, you know, way better.
You don't even have to say a joke. You could just say that.
Just say that. No setup, no nothing.
Jeff Bezos. Should we do that in Mexico just randomly? That'll be like a call.
Instead of playing Marco Polo, Jeff Bezos.
It's already better than her whole joke. All right,
sorry, it was our first time.
Let's hold the next one.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's actively preparing for the end of the world.
That's just a little extreme.
I feel like Lee isn't actively preparing for it, but he's ready. Like he has
that's fair.
A lot of
I would say that too.
Swords
between the three
and
of us.
weapons, like
sure.
on his wall.
I think Carl would hate me
So
for
like
that.
if someone breaks into the house, he has a weapon.
Why?
Or if there's suddenly a zombie apocalypse, like he's like, I have a dagger and I have an axe and I have
Do you
this
say it like that
knife
too?
and I have a bow and
That was
arrow.
her hand actions during
I
that.
have a dagger. I have an axe.
He's ready.
No, I hope I don't say it like that.
See her actions when she said that? She's like, I have a dagger, I have an axe.
Fucking Emma, right?
I do like
that's
her,
what she's doing at the end of the world.
I like that she compared, like, he's preparing for the end of the world. Like, if someone broke in, it's like, that's the end of the world, huh?
It's the end of my
Yeah,
world.
it's the end of
That's
your
true.
world.
That's true. That's worse than the pandemic, bro.
Yeah, man.
I
the Once Upon a
that's
Time I was
true,
preparing
though.
for it. Yeah,
I think that is true.
It is. Okay,
Bro, we thought the end of the world was gonna be like 2 years ago with everything that happened with COVID.
2012.
I was trying to prepare, bro.
No,
That too.
yeah, that too. Actually, there was a movie about it, and it's factual.
I'm gonna tell my kids that was a documentary that we survived it. We were on that boat and everything.
The movie was like a live reenactment. Like it wasn't.
Yeah,
that's actually what happened.
Like, what's that movie? Is it Cloverfield? Where it's like the movie's taken from the perspective of a camera. Okay, let's assume this is a zombie apocalypse or a post-apocalyptic world. What's the first thing you're doing?
What I'm doing?
The very first thing you do. You're in your house. Apocalypse. Boom. What do you do?
I'll probably
let's say a zombie apocalypse specifically.
I'm gonna secure my house and count my resources, and then I'm probably going to start reinforcing the vehicles inside my garage.
Decent.
To be able to get to places like a Walmart will probably be my best bet, but I will also create a certain type like I'll wear a winter puffy jacket or something that it's like so things can't bite or scratch me through it.
Sure.
I don't know why they never do that. Why don't people ever just wear thicker layers so they can't get bit?
That makes too much sense.
Yeah.
Then people can't get bitten in the show and kill.
Like ideally, just find some go to medieval times and steal some chainmail, and then you're set.
True. Okay. So sorry, your first action was you're gonna count your resources.
Yeah. To see
Decent.
like when I would have to
I would
go
and literally go to the grocery store and grab all the non-perishable foods that I could fit.
You don't think everyone else is doing the same thing?
I'm driving my car into the grocery store. Like
he's got a stinger, bro. He's gonna beat them there.
Yeah, and I'm driving right in, there. Like no stopping, bro. Like I'm right in with my car.
Just and then just window down, just hand out the window, aisle, like piling shit in. Yeah, that'd be sick. Snap your arm at the end. Fuck.
Yeah. Wow. What should be the first thing that we do?
I think the very first thing you do is you plug all your sinks and tubs, fill them with water, because you don't know when water's gonna get cut off. You don't use those as bathing water, but use that as drinking water or cooking water. That way you have at least some reservoir of water. That's the very first thing I would do.
It'll ever rain.
I'm not gonna wait for it.
I have a whole dude. What I'll do is just dig a huge hole in my backyard. Right there, we got a puddle of drinking water.
And then what you do is you also break your staircase. Destroy your staircase. Zombies ain't climbing up.
I doubt zombies even know how to really climb staircases if you really think about it.
What? I think they could figure it out.
A zombie, like a mindless thing, just seeing stairs and being like, I know this thing.
Yeah, but it's like pretty intuitive to just like stumble.
Babies
can do it.
I'd rather break off the hand railings so that way if they start climbing up, I can just kick them back down because they'll have no reaction time.
This guy's Sparta kicking everyone down the stairs.
I'd still destroy the stairs. Have a ladder. Pull a ladder up.
That's a hot take.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your weapon of choice? If you can have only one weapon and you can't choose a gun with unlimited ammunition, but like one weapon that you have available, not something that because I would choose a katana, but I don't have one.
I either take my bow, which I do have, or a machete, which I do have.
This guy's ready.
That's a lot better than I have. I was gonna choose right here. This. You know how much this fucking hurts zombies if you hit them in the ankle?
Yo, you can also turn it into a bow.
Snap it right there. Do it. Pull it right back.
No, actually, right here.
Yeah.
A Bear Grylls Gerber, baby. Bear Grylls approved. He peed on this one. He peed on this one himself.
Is that the one with the flint? You have the flint?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And the flint, the sparker.
Yeah.
My webcam just breaks.
I don't really have any cool weapons at my house. I have like a golf club.
Hey, that'll work.
Yeah, it'll work.
A baseball bat?
No, I don't think we have a baseball bat.
Realistically, and something that we don't really imagine is like zombies can't just live without food. They will eventually die because they won't have nutrients to be able to their muscle fibers are going to deteriorate. Obviously, haven't
seen The Walking Dead, so you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that shit doesn't make sense.
It's true.
It's real. It's based on a true story too. That's
like how they have the power.
To do anything. Yeah, they'd be so brittle that if I even just just chopped it lightly in the neck with how low nutrients it.
Yeah, but judo chop's a very powerful thing. It's awesome powers.
Have you trained? Have you trained your judo chop? Your judo chop probably sucks.
Judo chop.
Fuck!
From Austin Powers.
Fuck, that's actually pretty good,
and
man.
It causes a crater underneath them.
Yeah, but what if you're fighting like a zombie that when it was a human like trained martial arts. So when you go to judo chop, it like blocks and then like catches your arm, breaks your arm, bites you.
Can they
Boom,
do that?
you're fucked, bro.
I'm gonna die with a boner.
Yeah,
that
man.
fucking sucks.
Does it? I feel like that's the best way to go out.
Guys will be like, oh my god.
I'm bricked up, baby.
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne.
Jason dead. Okay, you guys ready for the next?
Whoa, Jason dead. That's crazy. Hey, how's no one made this movie?
Because he can't die, bro.
Always falls asleep on couch.
Yeah.
Lee falls asleep everywhere.
Yes.
So this definitely applies to him.
I typically don't. I think I have to be in the
Yeah, you can't leave him unattended on a GO train because he'll miss his stop kind of sleeper.
No, he'll wake up. He's a light sleeper.
Yes.
But he can fall asleep so easily. Like
it's a blessing and a curse.
If I want to talk to him before we go to bed,
you better not.
I need to talk to him like as soon as he starts to get ready for bed, because otherwise he's asleep.
That's how I am with Nikki. Nikki is like that.
Yeah, but like bedtime isn't talking time.
That's something that people always misunderstand. When I say good night, I'm saying my night's done. Like good night. Like the night was. I hope your night is good because mine is done.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. Like Ben, when he goes to bed, he tells everyone have fun.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
Nikki, and maybe I'll tell Nikki that she should start saying that to me because she's falling asleep. So she's just saying like enjoy the rest of your night for however much longer you're awake than I am because I'm going to sleep.
Oh, so it's like she's the one who goes to sleep and you're the one.
Yeah, like she will literally like, we'll be like, okay, let's put on a show, like Netflix credits won't even start. The intro of Netflix won't even finish, and it's like she's asleep. Yeah, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then I'll catch her and I'll be like, babe, do you want me to stop it? And I'll look and she'll be like this. She'll be like, I'm watching. I was like, you're not. I was like, don't lie to me. Wait. Who are you? I'm like, what just happened then? She's like, they did the thing, and I was like, "You're."
Yeah.
The best part is when they turn over, and you can tell they've been sleeping for a while because like their eyes are like bloodshot, like they look high out of their mind.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's funny.
Yeah, no, I could pass out
anywhere. Is Christina like a quick does she fall asleep quickly too?
No, she actually hates it that I do. We'll mention it later because there's another clip that's similar.
Yo, I hope we do talk about the Dino Nuggets clip because that one.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one.
And the confusion around it too was even funnier.
Yes.
Here we go.
Roll clip.
Watch Planet Earth for 5 hours.
100%.
Duh.
Lee has done it.
Yeah, I've done it too.
I don't know if it was Planet Earth or if it was another nature show.
Into the Blue.
Yeah,
that's the one with Jessica Alba. That's wrong.
Oh no, yeah, that's a shark movie. No, it's not even sharks, is it?
It's like they're searching for a treasure or something. I think.
And then he watched the whole thing by himself. So Lee,
I have done something like this myself.
Good, smart gal.
Into a Netflix hole. It's kind of hard to get out.
Yeah, sometimes she'll watch shows. Like I'll be like, "Do you want to watch this? It's good," and then she'll watch the whole thing. I was like, "Oh, it's okay." I was just suggesting it to do.
Mild tangent though, like sometimes you gotta have shows to watch with your partner and then shows to watch on your own because you're not together.
No, but that's why my thing. Sorry to jump in.
Yeah,
that's why my thing's not shows, but that's why I'll watch shows with Nikki when we're together as a thing, but I won't watch them on my own because I'd rather play a game than watch a show. So
that's fair.
I agree.
But I just mean like there are times, like for example, lunch at work. I want to watch a show. Basically, really the only time I watch a show.
How much time do you have at lunch?
Half hour. I watch installments.
Fuck, I can't do that. I can't watch half an episode and be like, I'll watch the rest later. Like, no fucking way, bro.
Yeah, even things like that, or just like when I'm drawing, I'll put something on in the background, like a show that I'm not really gonna pay attention to. But Emma wants to watch. Well, for like a mindless show, for example, like Space Force. Space Force, I could have on in the background while I'm drawing. Like, and I'll still.
But why even then have it on in the background?
It's something.
Why not just music?
Emma wants. Yeah, music's good too, but sometimes I just want to. I don't know. See what's going on because I do like Space Force.
That's an interesting concept of putting on a show in the background just because.
Yeah, it's something different from music, but yeah, Emma wants to watch everything together. So it's like, well, when I'm not with you, what the fuck am I gonna do?
that's the one benefit I have is where Christina like does not fuck with anything Star Wars, anything sci-fi, anything like that. So
that sucks.
all of those shows I watch on
loser.
my own. So like last Sunday I binge watched the full season, 7 episodes of Book of Boba Fett. I just watched from start to finish.
Play Destiny? That's fucked. Destiny's like we're reliving Star Wars, basically.
Basically. But like those shows I get to watch on my own. Those movies, same thing. Like I get a chance to watch those on my own. But it's cool because I can watch on my own timeline. But yeah, we have certain shows we'll watch together.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. There are shows that I would be interested in watching, but I just don't think Nikki is into it. So I guess I'll just never watch the show then.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that or like watch on your own when like there's times where I will only watch shows when I'm eating. Like I was gonna say watch. I'll finish the episode, turn it off. But yeah, I'm kind of like Maddie. I'd way prefer to game than just sit and watch a show sometimes.
I agree. So Matt, what do you do when you're eating? Can you game while you eat?
No. So what I'll do when I'm eating, well, at the house now, I'll eat with everyone. So we just all
Oh, okay, nice.
But if I'm by myself,
that's good.
Yeah, what I'll do is I'll probably watch a YouTube video about something about the game that I'm like, hey, I want to do this. How do I how do I get this whatever I'm looking for? And I'll watch a video type thing.
Yeah, that's fair. Action.
What are we drinking?
And I'm dating a Polish guy, so I have to shoot vodka.
Did you shoot vodka before dating a Polish guy? What was your drink before, Lucas?
I didn't drink.
Yeah, I'm a problem.
Really? So and he made you an alcoholic.
Absolutely.
I didn't make her an alcoholic.
Kind of from the get-go. We just started drinking Moscato, and it's been downhill ever since. We got our own fancy wine glasses.
It's actually because of Lucas, but she just masks it.
So I've been an alcoholic for about a year now.
It's the alcohol.
Yeah. Uphill, by the way.
To the club.
It's not downhill.
Oh, and I have my champagne flute.
Champagne
I'm
flute?
just trying to channel Lucas.
I brought in class.
Flute? That's not a champagne.
It's just a flute, right? Not the musical instrument.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't know you put champagne in those.
No, when I first dated Christina, she did not drink at all. She was like, I've probably gone. She's like, I've probably gone drunk maybe twice, and I was like,
soft.
Damn, girl, you're gonna fucking hate
twice
me.
Last weekend.
I've at least almost died from alcohol poisoning twice, let alone
at least twice.
So we're talking about this too because when we first started dating, now I can say I like Moscato. It's a white wine. If anyone doesn't know, you should know. Shame on you. I actually, when I first started dating her, did not know what a Moscato was. I didn't know what a Pinot Grigio. I had no idea what any of these things meant.
Flavors.
Yeah, because one time my ex had bought white wine, and I was like, "Damn, this is good," and that was Moscato. And then I tried to find the same thing. I remembered it was Jacob Creek, so I bought another white one. And I forgot what it was. And I was like, damn, this is not it. So I had to buy 3 different white wines to finally find what I was looking for. And actually, I had to get even an internet opinion. I was like, yo, what is the sweet white wine that Jacob's Creek makes? Oh, it's Moscato is the teenage drink. I'm like, thanks, guys. And that was the one. So, yeah, now we got our own wine glasses together from Tobermory when we went and all that good stuff.
That's cool.
I'm an enabler.
Yes.
But you know what, though? But I've also cut down my alcohol consumption, not because of Christina, just since then, because on our podcast, dude, I used to get wasted when we first started. Where now I don't get as sloshed.
Yeah, what the hell? First of all, I don't think you're an enabler. I think you're a bad influence. I think you need to take a little more responsibility.
Badass.
Sure. Also, I mean, you talking about Moscato? Have you guys heard the song Prosecco? Pretty good song. It's catchy.
No,
listen to it.
By who?
A guy.
Thick man.
That's his name.
Fucking know.
French. A guy.
Sure.
It's a guy.
A guy. Jeff Bezos. Oh goodness.
Yeah, see, Lucas and I are both on time, and that was one thing. When we first started dating, is he doesn't like people. He doesn't like being late. And I don't like being late. I was like, all right, this guy's a keeper. I think we can make.
This is in order.
Yeah, I'm always
alphabetically.
I'm actually always early. So if I'm not 15 minutes early, you should be worried that I'm not there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's something that when we first started dating, one of the first things that we found out about each other is that we hate being late. Yeah. I hated when I hate in general when other people make me late. Where if I'm if we're going as a couple or as a group, and there's one person who consistently makes you late. One-offs are fine.
Preaching to the choir.
It's super frustrating. In fact, I find it very disrespectful. I hate even for me when I invite people over and I know that one person in particular is going to be late because I know them like that.
See, Nikki, that's for you.
Yeah, you start doing stupid shit. Like you start setting the time for that person in particular half an hour early, and they're still the last one there.
Nikki's actually making a conscious effort to improve on that, so I'll give her kudos for that. But yeah, there was like I was gonna start doing that. I was gonna start saying like, yeah, Luke's have people over at like 5 when it's like really like you're not having people over till 6 because then I'll probably get there for 6.
Yeah. I mean, eventually it just gets annoying, right? Like because then you feel bad, and then you also don't want to just go there and be like, sorry, I'm late. It was because of this person.
No, I'll do that 100%.
I'll do it. Yeah, I'll let her.
I'll be like, sorry, I'm late. Just.
I was ready 2 days ago. Emma is still getting ready.
Yeah, that's when you say, I'm sorry, I'm late. Are you sorry?
Yeah, that's
Are you sorry we're late?
That's good.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's a good one.
I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast, and it's somewhat similar, but don't you freaking hate, like, if I'm the one driving and I get somewhere, I should be the last one out of the car because I'm the driver. I have to turn it off, put it in park, undo my buckle, get out. As a passenger, you should be ready, knowing damn well where our destination is. Getting there, getting out of the car, turning back, and Emma's now, oh, I gotta pick up my bag from the floor, and oh fuck, I forgot to put this in my bag.
Trying to lock the door. They're like, I'm inside. I was like, oh, what's taking so long?
Yeah, what are you doing? You should be ready. Emma's got to tie her shoe all of a sudden again. I'm like, fuck.
I think one of the reasons why I hate that too is that when I arrive, I'm like, okay, like I will park the car instantly. I know that my car keys are in my cup holder. I always put them there where I'm driving, so I'll just take those. Everything else I have.
Why do you take them out?
Because it doesn't have to be in my pocket, and because I'm a big boy, sometimes my car keys will scrape against the side of my pocket and towards the car door.
Sure.
So it's a habit I have. Actually, now I don't have that issue. It's just that my consciousness is unlock the car, throw them in the cup holder.
Sure.
So where do you put them? Oh, sorry, in the cup holder.
I still put them in the cup holder.
You
yes,
just like leave them in your jacket or something.
Yeah, just leave them in my pocket.
No.
You don't put them in your hat.
You should try that one.
You should probably put them there.
I actually sometimes just swallow it and then I wait till I shit them out. Then I can go home.
Good call.
Here for a couple hours, boys.
All right, here we go.
What the fuck is?
Oh.
By
the way, I never dress like that.
Damn. Hey, look at that beard.
That's so accurate right now.
Gray hat with a fuck Lucas sweater.
Inner Lucas, is it working?
Yeah,
that's actually funny. That's actually hilarious. It's the same one.
No.
The other thing too,
when I just
rewatched that, I thought she
filled in it is. Oh my goodness, it's starting to come off. All right,
You saw she painted on her face.
That's what I thought, and I was like,
I'm channeling him with his facial hair. I got some lame jokes.
Yeah, that's
dedication.
The painter's tape.
And the hat, I feel it.
Is that the same one you're wearing right now, Lucas?
No, I don't dress like that.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, the only difference is that her facial hair was better.
Yeah. Yo, facial hair goals, by the way. Good for her. I wish I could do that. In fact, I wish I did the whole thing with painter's tape right now because I'm kind of embarrassed.
Look a little better. Yeah.
You should, dude. You should.
Yeah, she committed.
Part of your attire.
By the way, I drew on that facial hair, just so you know. In fact, that was the whole thing we were planning when we were here. And like she was here and I was off to the side. Yeah. I was like, hey, turn your face over, and I was like measuring the tape.
Sure. You should just draw with permanent marker to fill in your beard to look like that.
Yo, I have a beard pen. I don't know if I ever showed you when I used it. Christina filled in like my whole facial hair.
Yes, yeah.
Damn, guy, I actually looked okay.
I think it's only weird to me because I know what you look like. That I'm like, look at this fake ass. But like, if I didn't know, yeah, it looks pretty good. But I do know, so fuck you.
This is my beard pen too. I used the beard pen.
Your pen broken?
It ran out of ink.
Yeah.
I don't know about this one. I can't say.
Facebook stocks? I feel like Lucas would Facebook stalk.
Why me?
Oh, this is
fucking creep.
I feel like Lucas doesn't care enough to Facebook stalk.
Boom, thanks, baby.
He cares. No, he cares.
I know. I feel like he wouldn't be like, oh, let's look at. I mean, I'm the one who will look at one and then end up at your cousin's best friend's neighbor's
so much.
What a creep.
That's how I look on social media.
Yeah, fucking creeper.
Facebook stalking is more of a girl thing, I guess.
That's
which is why Lucas does it.
I just don't think guys give a shit.
Oh, wrecked.
Fucking.
Okay, wait. I can't believe we didn't even talk about the most important part of that clip.
Yeah.
Which, unless it's another clip after, but yeah, if you're not getting Taco Bell sober, it's obviously the epitome of Mexican food.
I've never had Taco Bell. Never.
Gotta get it before we go to Mexico.
It's
No,
honestly,
why would I do that to myself?
It's honestly not terrible. Like I understand where people come from, where like the texture is
okay.
It doesn't look appetizing.
The texture is questionable. If the texture is questionable, why the fuck are you guys eating this?
Because I get steak. I don't get the beef there. The steak is better. It's not like actual steak, but it's better than the whatever the ground beef is. Not that the ground beef's even that bad. Like I don't mind it, but
you don't mind it, but like you're telling me to go there.
I don't get it.
If I told you you get 20 tacos, 2 soft drinks, and fries for $25, you don't think that sounds like a great deal?
I think it does sound like a great deal, but then when you showed me this shit in front of me, I'd be like, well, wish I kept my money.
Well, I mean, if you look inside your food, that's a shame on you, because you can say that for almost anything. If you open up a McDonald's burger and inspect the patty, you're gonna be pretty disappointed too.
I still love it. Do it all the time.
Exactly. So that's why you should love Taco Bell.
You haven't even had Taco Bell, so how can you know you won't feel that way?
I know. I can't hate. But
we're gonna have Taco Bell. Maybe on Saturday when you go to the movies.
No. Saturday we are not getting Taco Bell. No fucking way are we getting Taco Bell on Saturday.
Maybe we will. Maybe that's already part of the plan.
No, we won't. It's not a maybe. There's still a maybe. I'm not getting Taco Bell on Saturday.
Getting back on track. Facebook stalking, bro. I actually have to sometimes consult Christina on how to use certain Facebook features. I am such a boomer. I never use Facebook.
You have to ask her. I thought you meant you consulted her on how to use it, and I was like,
No.
I don't know how to use Facebook anymore.
I'll ask her how to do certain things on it sometimes, because I'm like, I don't.
What are you doing on Facebook?
I wanted to untag myself from photos of the past because they're fucking.
Why?
Stupid.
Why? Why'd you do
embarrassing, bro. I saved them first.
Perfect.
And then I untagged myself.
Okay, good. We need a good laugh from time.
Yo, I did find some pictures where I'm like, this could be a good before picture, but that's a whole nother post. All right, here we go.
I own the world's worst thesaurus. Not only is it awful, it's awful.
I can see why you guys hate me as well.
All
right.
That
the best thing is we both laughed at it beforehand. He's like, all right.
Of course,
I didn't laugh.
Your seal of approval. Oh, Lucas thought it was the funniest shit.
I smirked.
Babe, this is the best joke I ever heard.
Yo, I honestly can't get over the fact that you didn't keep the clips from the same part of the episode together. I'm bamboozled that you did that.
Did you want me to go through and sort them? It already takes me like 2 to 3 hours to edit and clip them.
Clip them in the order.
It just would have, yeah.
It goes numerically. So whatever I title the video is how they get.
What you should do then is you should go one dash and then the name. That way.
It's funny because I actually told Lee I was going to do that, but I didn't do it. Okay, here we go.
This guy fucked up. If it's not Nikki's joke, I'll be upset.
Oh, this is a funny one. Loses their pants.
I feel like it's a toss-up between Maddie and Lucas. I could see them both losing their pants.
Why Matt?
I can't expect Matt to lose pants. I understand why I'm assuming. Christina doesn't assume me, which is sketchy.
I don't think so.
His pants were never on.
Oh, that makes sense.
Never on. He can't lose them.
I say.
My God. Shirt. If it was losing your shirt.
Yes.
Wait, Lucas, why do you lose your pants?
You're the one in the comments who said it. Yeah, Lee. Oh, sorry, Lee said me.
I feel like.
I just think out of the three of us, if someone. If we were out, or if we're in Mexico and we all like went their own thing and came back, I would be the least surprised if Lucas you came back and was like, I lost my pants.
Yeah, 100%.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Lucas. Lucas loses his pants for sure.
Yo, and
it'd be an obscure reason too. Like if we're going with the Mexico scenario, we all split up, do our own thing. We meet back up for dinner. Lucas, where the fuck are your pants, bro? We went on this walk, and this iguana came out of nowhere. Snatched my pants and fought the iguana. A monkey ate the iguana. Yeah, the iguana shot my pants. It'd be some wild story. I'd be like, what the fuck happened?
Even interesting that Christina even mentioned on it. She's like, or I mentioned to her is because Christina steals my pants. And this is a true story. Every time she has come over.
Body?
No.
Oh.
So like she brought over a bunch of clothing that I wanted to try for Mexico because she brought me some clothing. Thanks, babe. And every time I tried something on, she would take whatever I was wearing prior to and wear it. So one of these was a pair of pants. And she straight up just started wearing my pants and then like laying with my sweatpants on the sofa. I'm like, after like all said and done, I'm like, yo, can I have those? Like, I'm not gonna be chilling in dress pants. She's like, nah, you can find some other ones. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
See,
but even times,
you did.
even times where like I'll go out with her to like LCBO or something, and she's wearing my pants and my hoodie, which are way too big for her. I'm like, this person looks like a fucking hood rat.
Yeah.
Kind of cute though, but
maybe that's the look she's going for.
Is that something you have to do? Does Nikki ever steal your clothes, Matt?
No.
Nothing.
Hoodies,
not a hoodie.
Maybe like, but really? Not like they're hoodies that they're like ones that I'm like I wouldn't wear, but because I don't really have a lot of hoodies in general.
Sure.
I'm not a big hoodie guy.
Yeah, Emma's maybe taken like my hoodies maybe twice in our entire relationship, and it's because she didn't bring something. She's like, I'm a little cold. I'm like, yeah, go grab a sweater. That's fine. Otherwise, she will not touch my clothes.
Tina literally will enter my room, and the first thing she does is before even like greeting me, she'll go up to the closet and be like, and she'll just start taking stuff. And the worst part is, I give her shit on this, is she'll leave the hanger in the closet, the empty hanger, which is one of my pet peeves.
Really?
When someone
leaves
empty. Well, because you take a sweater,
yes,
take the hanger out, so I could bring it to laundry after. So when the laundry's done, I put the hanger back on into the closet.
That's whack.
So you take your hangers down to like the laundry machine and shit?
Yeah, because we have a coat hanger at the laundry machine so to dry our clothing.
That's neat, but still fucking weird.
So you leave empty hangers in your closet?
Yes. Yeah. Until my clothes are ready to get hung back up.
What?
That's where it's going.
No.
When I do my laundry, I bring the clothes back up and then I go empty hangers, put the clothes on.
No.
Yes. That's what every human does.
We have communal empty hangers in my household. So like when laundry's done, I hang them to dry and then I take my clothing already on the hangers, bring them to my room, and I just sort them by color.
My hangers don't get shared because mine have to be the same.
Yes. Mine are my hangers. Mine are my
hangers.
hangers.
They're all the same ones.
See, okay, Lucas. The issue having, I have to admit, it fucking sucks, is I have an assortment of different. I have plastic hangers, I have metal hangers, I have wooden hangers. They're all sorted.
Be honest here, Lucas. This is a safe space. What planet are you and your family from? Because that is not some.
Easy. That's Poland. All right, here we go.
That's weird, bro. That's a weird take.
That's whack.
Nah, we're good.
This guy's gonna play a clip so we don't keep roasting him on his stupid laundry habits.
I like to talk. I don't know. Like I like to talk. Like you'll finish a show and you'll be like all cuddled.
The caption does not match what they're talking
about. Go to bed. Like it's bedtime. Like I'm going to sleep. All right, cool. I'll just talk to myself. Like I did on New Year's. It's fine.
Right.
We don't have any anger about it.
It depends.
Yeah, I gotta mention that New Year's story. Okay, so first off, as we were talking before, Christina has this habit where she likes pillow talk. So like right when we're going to sleep, she likes to tell me how much she adores me, which I don't blame her, right? And yeah, she likes to talk to me about at least all the old things. Like, I'm so glad I found you in my life, and it's very cute. And I'm not at all an affectionate person that way, so it doesn't work. Legit, when the lights are off and we say goodnight to each other, my expectation is
wrap it up.
That my eyes close and I don't see anyone or anything anymore. My mouth is shut. I don't talk to anyone.
Yes.
And I'm going to sleep. And like, so what'll happen is I'll lay in bed, close my eyes, and all I hear is, and I'll be like, and like, I'll open my eyes and she's like, so I'll kiss her goodnight again.
Why is that a thing?
And then I'll close my eyes again and I hear, I'm like, God damn it, good night. And then she'll like start crying. She's like, do you not like me? I'm like, no, God,
not right now.
Yeah, I'm starting to fucking hate you. Yeah, good night.
Yeah,
I'm over it. Yeah, I'm totally, when I say good night, like within 3 minutes of me saying good night, I am in deep sleep.
Yeah,
I'm gone.
I don't have a problem falling, like when it's time to go to bed, I have no problem like falling asleep. But like I need to be like, I wouldn't like be falling asleep during a movie or while I'm doing something.
Right. Yeah.
But like if I'm like, yeah, let's lie down, it's bed, like then I usually will fall asleep, like make it snappy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
But,
no, there are times where like bedtime, we've said goodnight, it's been quiet for a couple seconds, and like I don't know, you get that feeling that there are eyes on you, and I'll open my eyes and look over, and Emma's looking at me, and I'll be like, what? And she's like, why are you looking at me? And I was like, I just opened my eyes and you're looking at me. So I'm asking you, what the fuck's your problem? She's like, well, you were looking at me. Like, I just opened my eyes. Like, no, you didn't. Because out of my eyes, you already looking at me. So what the fuck is going on? She's like, well, why were you looking at me? Like, bitch, I just opened my eyes and saw you. Okay, who you want?
That's so frustrating. I wouldn't have the energy to argue. I'd be like, okay, then. Good night. Like, I'd turn my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's times where even like I'll even
you
joke
close
about
your eyes
like
while you're looking at her.
there's times where I'll even joke around where like she'll be like mid conversation. I'm like, yeah, I'm listening, and I'll literally turn over and I've fallen asleep like instantly. And she'll be like, you fell asleep mid conversation, like you started snoring while I was talking. I'm like, whose fault is that? That's not my fault. I said good night.
Tell better
That's
stories.
what I needed to say. Yeah.
If you want me to stay awake, tell better stories.
Hot take.
Here we go.
How many do we have left?
Yeah, so Lucas and I have a bet because we're trying to look good for Mexico.
Mhm.
So we're doing
Lucas, you're gonna lose
like
that
very
bet.
drastic. No eating out anywhere outside of like
It's a
getting
tie.
something from a grocery store. No junk food. No pop. Cutting down on alcohol. It's been a very interesting almost 3 months.
What about
But-
when he went out with his boss?
Shut up,
Right,
Emma.
so we're allowed
Mind
to
your
have
fucking
mulligans.
business.
So that was
What a
that was
She
snitch.
can't.
We're allowed
She
to have,
cannot
like, a
mind her own
freebie.
business.
What a
Once a month.
snitch.
What's
Mulligans?
mulligans?
What's that?
Oh yeah,
My voice
they didn't know
is
this
sad. I just
fucking
rolled
mulligan,
it.
and we had to
I wanna
explain
ask
it's a golf term.
questions.
And Carl
I
said
don't think that's
gold
a
term,
thing.
and it fucked up
Has anyone-
everything.
Okay, in the comments, has
Sounds like a
anyone
beer.
heard of mulligans?
Classic.
Mulligan
That's-
is a
Carl.
gold
that's
That's
such
term.
so.
Thank you,
That's
Carl.
so.
See,
Never heard of
mulligan's a gold term.
Oh, I'm getting golf term.
That's
Mulligan
such a
or
girl
free
thing
shot?
too. What is mulligan? That
Yo,
is such a
the
girl thing.
fact that Carl typed it out and everyone was like, "Yeah, gold. It must be related to gold." That's
Yeah.
so,
Cryptocurrency.
so
It's cryptocurrency.
Oh,
So,
man.
so yeah, so
Yeah,
That
chat
would
was
have been
bumping
funny.
that
We should
day.
have said it's crypto.
They're
yeah.
talking to their friends, thinking it's crypto shit. Idiot.
as
Yeah, I
you guys
got
are
into
probably,
mulligan.
yo, it's more believable than Dogecoin.
Yeah.
You're saying you got into mulligan.
That's true.
So yeah, as you guys are most likely aware, Christina and I have a bet where we can't really eat out. We have once a month a mulligan where you're allowed a freebie, but no eating out, no spending on money outside of grocery stores.
No
Now,
spending
you-
on money? You gotta buy more money? Can you do that?
that's crypto, no? That's how crypto works?
I guess it's true.
Yeah, it's a mulligan.
Same with stocks. You're buying.
Yeah. Yo,
You're
that's
spending a
Sorry.
lot.
So yeah, no spending money outside of grocery stores when it comes to food, and then just trying to limit our spending. For me, it's also that I quit caffeine other than pre-workout because I used to have coffees and stuff before work. None of that bullshit.
So can you do cocaine? Realistically, like
Saturday, baby. Let's go.
What's
I
happening
don't
Saturday?
partake in illegal
Taco Bell.
activities.
Taco Bell and movies.
It's the same. Taco Bell and cocaine are literally the same.
You said that-
You'll
They-
never
they
be able to
both-
stop.
Yeah, they give you the same feeling. You can't
That's why
sleep at night.
that's why the Taco Bell dog was wired back in the day.
What Taco Bell dog?
Quiero Taco Bell.
Taquito Taco Bell.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And Alan,
What?
you Spanish taquito? Yeah, how do you? Yo, bro,
you guys
you're
are too old. You guys
Yeah.
are too old.
How do you not know the
that's
Taco
what-
Bell?
You
That's
guys
why
are
I
you guys
learned
are
what-
older than me.
That's how I learned what te quiero means. Means I want or I like. I actually don't remember
Yeah.
which of the two, but
I want. I
yeah,
want.
te quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, and it was the dog. It was like a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, sorry. How many
Wow.
more clips are there? Are there a lot?
Four.
Okay, because we're
okay.
actually the timing will be perfect then.
Here we go then.
So didn't talk about what we're
Just
doing.
shut the
can't-
fuck up.
Also, Lucas just showed his age with not knowing like the.
What's
the Taco Bell
dog?
This
I'm
was
12
out
years
already,
old.
Like 4 times. Oops. Okay. Okay. I feel like this one just came
I
up
thought we watched this one.
specifically for me.
No, not with Nikki's response.
This is bad.
Does it say-
Incapable of being on time.
Oh.
Matt is very punctual.
Hell
Goes
yeah.
to Matt. You
This
got
is-
complimented.
this doesn't apply to him.
Good
This
work,
It was a
my boy.
compliment
This
fest
is a
for
me
us.
problem.
Honestly,
This is a Maddie is.
It's hard to hate
incapable
on
of
boys
being
like
on
us.
time because he's picking you up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's his not excuse. It's facts, actually.
I'm gonna cut right there. But because we've already covered this kind of stuff. But so, is it ever though? Because I know Nikki has a kid. I always feel like, you know what, she kind of has some room for
the times we're
negotiation
late,
because of that.
she's like, it's a time where she's not with Anaya, and I'm like, well, what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I had to stop and get gas. I was like, plan it out. Like,
Yeah.
what's the deal?
Yeah, if I have to get gas, I leave half an hour early. which is even worse.
Legit, because it only really takes like 5 minutes out of the travel time, but I'm just like 20 minutes early. I gotta leave 20 minutes early because I gotta get gas.
Because the one time all the pumps are full is gonna be that one time you're running late.
Exactly.
No, but the thing is, like, I'll make sure that I like plan ahead. Like, if I gotta go somewhere that I need to use gas, then I'm getting it like during the week, like when I'm at work.
Oh wow, that part
like,
nice.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna have to stop for gas.
It depends. Because like if we're going in a cottage, I'm gonna tank up the day before.
Oh, that's okay. That's an exception.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a unique one.
Yeah, because you need the tank.
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna do a summer.
That's fair.
We should do a summer episode at the cottage actually this year. That'd be pretty dope. Friday night.
Do you have the?
Yo,
your internet can't be worse than mine.
Speaking of which, we got Starlink at the cottage.
Yeah, baby.
Did you actually get it?
Yeah, we got.
Yo,
it. Dan's
sick.
Like, Dan's like, yeah, we're getting it. It's not gonna be installed, and I don't know when it's coming in. And we're like, yo, we'll chip for it. Like, it's so dope. And Dan's like, nah. We're like, oh, sick.
And it's free. It's free.
But I was like, no. If we need to, we'll chip because it's it's crazy. Like the speeds we'll get and stuff. So it's super hype that we'll get that up there.
Yeah, a bit of a tangent, but like I was thinking about when we were there last all together, and when us boys took our little boy trip out, when we were fucking plastered,
yeah,
and we were just out. We found that rock in the middle of the lake. We were just chilling on it. That was fucking great. Like,
yeah,
it was great.
It's those little moments like that. Like nothing happened.
You know what? I remember?
Shot the shit. Yo, you have the pictures too, though, right, Lucas?
Yeah, I also remember that Liz was trying to chase us down to warn us of something, and we started paddling away.
Yeah, and it's because
she was getting pissed. She was getting mad.
Because you were sitting in the back, and the paddle boat was almost underwater. The back end, like it almost that's factually what happened. Like there was probably like this much space between the water and the top of the paddle or the bottom.
So like a whole two Maddie's penises between the water and the boat.
That's cutting it close. Let me tell you. But yeah, I think the coolest part about that is like I'm hyped to be like, yo, we have Starlink. Like that's cool.
It's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty cool to say.
Yeah, it is. It's like, yo, like,
okay.
Do you have Starlink?
No, I can.
Poor.
Okay, go. Lee will just go up to the cottage when we do the pod, just because it's better. He'll have a better connection.
Isn't that fucking whack? I'm embarrassed.
We'll let you know how it is when it's up and running.
Yeah, please do.
Be sick.
Right.
I'm down for more than 1 weekend at the cottage this year.
Yeah, well, the weather's shit. We talked. I couldn't believe it. It rained like every weekend.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
So Kel said, follow-up question. Who would play and make them make noises before biting the heads off? Oh, I think this is for the Dino
Nuggets. Yeah.
Nice, about time.
Lee.
Yeah.
Lee would do it.
We would all do it.
All of us.
Because you're an idiot.
Fucking...
I
was gonna say we'd all do it because we're intellectuals.
Does Maddie do that?
Yeah. Okay. So the change songs.
I would love to see that happen.
No. Okay.
Why does he never do this when we're over?
Here,
I'll bring Dino Nuggets next time.
No. So what happened there was, Kel was referencing the changes songs and she said Matt still does this, and Christina thought she was talking about me biting heads off of the Dino Nuggets, which I still do.
Which you still do. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, you're an adult.
But
why are you getting funny shaped nuggets if you're not going to do it?
Yeah, and then you have to make broccoli with it because that's the trees.
You gotta eat. The dinosaurs gotta eat. And you gotta eat.
Yes. Yeah, but then you also get this. Do you guys also get the smiley
fries?
The smiley fries,
and that's the asteroid that ends them.
Oh,
fucking!
You find the one extra crispy one, so you're like, here's the sun. Here's the. It's getting a little close. Though, kind of sketchy. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you hit him like what was that game that? Oh my god! These. That too, but there was these like little robot figurines that had marbles that you can shoot out to the back.
Yes.
I used to have a fuck ton. I used to have a whole crate of them.
Yes, I know what you're talking
about. And
they
shot marbles. Oh my god.
This guy remembers that, but doesn't remember the Taco Bell Chihuahua.
I know, right? Fuck this guy.
Bro.
I had one model out of the Taco Bell Chihuahua because you shoot those marbles out of his butthole instead, and it's like.
Accurate to Taco Bell, I imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah,
that wasn't actually one of the toys. That was just like a coincidental Taco Bell ad.
I remember one time going to Taco Bell as a kid and getting an ET toy.
Sick. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, what did it do? Did its finger light up? Was he a flashlight? Like, tell me that was he.
Was a
flashlight?
Yo,
Was it a flashlight?
He did have a long neck, though. He did have a long neck, though. You know what I love? I love when people classify ET as a monster. I love that shit.
Who classifies him as a monster?
They do that all the time. Like, I'm pretty sure.
I do.
Yeah, this is the Spanish and Brazil thing. No, like even in The Office, like Michael Scott says something about like, oh, like I forget exactly what he says. He says something. He's talking about monsters. He's like, oh, but you forget that not all monsters are bad. Like E.T. Bro, E.T. is not a fucking monster. He's an alien. I think that's fucking hilarious.
So why are aliens not monsters? Like, would you say
that's true? I guess they could be like morally monsters.
No, but like, what about the aliens from Alien? Would you not say that they're monsters?
I would.
That's fair. That's fair.
Sure. Was E.T. part of that colony of aliens?
It's an outcast. Just a shitty, undeveloped turd.
Yeah, like instead of like laying eggs in the chest, he laid eggs in the intestines, so he just got shit out instead. He's like, fuck.
Bro, that's a hot take, bro. Look at us with all these conspiracy theories and like secret lore on E.T. the shit alien.
Yeah.
Also fleshlight. Crazy.
Boom. I'd buy one of those.
Instead of a spaceship, he rode a fucking tricycle with a basket. So fucking sucks.
Are you fucking his finger?
Bro,
are you fucking his finger?
Yeah, it's actually one of those. It's the bioluminescence is powered by semen. So when you come, that's when it lights up.
Wow, sick. Yeah, I
thought that part would go into your butt like a butt plug, and his throat is what you'd be fucking.
Ooh,
I'm afraid to Google
dark.
This is probably a thing.
Yeah, there's no way we're the first, and if we are, let's make it. We're gonna make a million.
You know what?
We're gonna make a million fucking.
We'll get them. We'll even get them Disney licensed.
Was it Disney?
I don't know.
I think it was like DreamWorks or something.
Yo, Maddie, get your networking game on and get the ET flashlight, because here we go.
They just want to spoil our fun.
But network at a funeral.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Can I interest you in an ET flashlight?
Because he's so personable.
Yeah.
And
he'll really light up your life.
When you're feeling lonely.
You know.
Because Dr. Pepper's wife just died.
So yes. Maybe him.
I know what would cheer you up.
You know what the slogan would be too?
Oh, yeah.
Is looking for
like
someone to
bone,
ET phone.
I could picture someone saying something funny and Maddie just burst out into laughter, and then the whole place burst out into laughter too. I could totally see that.
Yeah. I can just imagine like Maddie's like, I'm sorry for your loss, but you don't have to lose everything. You can still have some great fucking orgasms. Check this out. Take this flashlight. This one goes into your butt.
It's so good.
Now this part though.
Oh man. Oh, that's a good slogan.
Right.
I love
it. $10.
Instant.
You almost just sold me.
I'm gonna post that in like a Reddit like shitty ideas or shower thoughts. See what kind of upvotes.
But it should be ET phone.
You should wait till our inventions round 2.
Yes.
Bring that up again. Archive that. If you brought it back up, you'd win. Because I would forget by then.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go. Last one.
Okay, so what's the difference between a piano and a fish?
Piano and a fish.
You can't tune a fish. It's a mom joke. Give it to me.
That's good, actually.
Thanks.
That's the worst. If you have to ask for the approval.
Please, I'm a mom. Please.
I have kids to feed. He lets you laugh again.
Yeah, that's just like, man.
Aren't you supposed to like build up to like you can't tune a piano, or you can tune a piano but you can't tune or you can't tune a piano. I can't.
Yes.
I think that is the actual.
You actually said the joke properly, and I actually didn't realize it was said wrong until you just said it.
What?
You said the joke properly because when she first said it, I thought that was a joke, and I'm like, I've heard it before, just differently. And the way you just said it, I'm like, that's it.
Yeah,
that's the joke.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. But
Classic.
You can tune a piano, but I like tuna. Oh, fuck.
What if she said you can't eat a piano?
That would have been funnier.
Lucas.
I almost just destroyed my keyboard right there.
That would have been way funnier.
Yeah, that is way funnier. That's way funnier.
Oh man.
That's way funnier.
You just enhanced two people's jokes.
That's what I do. That's what I do, boys.
There was no saving Christina's joke though.
Yeah, what was hers again? I don't even remember.
She has the world's worst thesaurus. Not only is it awful, it's awful.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's awful.
Oh goodness.
Fuck me.
That was good. But yeah, that was it was funny. We were talking about it. Watching that episode made me sad to not be on the show. I was like, I miss it. I want to be on the show.
Yes, part of me.
So
like,
we're never
not
doing the show again.
Agreed. Before we do it, I was like, yeah, it's kind of nice to have a night off. We can watch the spectators. Yeah, as soon as it started, I was like, I gotta be in there. I gotta be in there because that's
shout out to everyone that was in the comments. The comments were popping that day.
Comments
were
were
going
fucking
off that
popping.
day.
I was getting
The show
upset
wasn't
to the
bad.
point
I'll give you
that
credit.
all our comments weren't being read, and eventually I started yelling through the wall. I'm like, read the comments, please.
Please, my lord, read the comments.
But there's also the delay, right? Like sometimes I'll write a
Yes.
comment, and by the time they see it, they're on to the next topic. I'm like, no, now it's out of context. It just fucking sucks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the comments were almost better than the podcast.
Almost, yeah. Who knows? Actually, some of you viewers, let us know what you think. Maybe there was.
But yeah, it was good. It was good to see
First time. Yeah, it was good
because when we were
They're good
were
for the
new, I feel like we kind of struggled with the same thing. Where like we had to build up at
Yeah.
first. Like, it was very
It's their first
slow.
time. You give them a little bit of a break, you know.
They're not podcast stars like us, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I think right now we have
people walking past them on the street would be like, "Oh my god, that's Constant
There's-
Ruckus," you know what I mean?
there's 30,000 people watching live right now, so
appreciate all of you. 30.
you get to that point, you know.
Yeah, eventually.
But yeah, trial and error, you get there.
Content like ours.
Lucas, your beard actually looks more filled this week.
Okay, what are we thankful for? What are we thankful for?
I'm thankful for having facial hair, even though it's not as good as Christina's.
I don't know if that was a roast or.
Yikes.
No, that's a good one. I can't relate to you there. Unfortunately, I'll never have that.
Yikes.
You'll never get this. That's me. I'll never get that. I am thankful for E.T.
Yeah, he is.
You're a monster.
Yeah, he fucking is. E.T.'s about to make us $1 million.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm thankful for Coke Zero. Like I mentioned on the last podcast, I'm trying to cut out sugar. And I've been craving it so bad, and like this past weekend, I had a Coke Zero, 0 calories, 0 sugar.
It's good.
And it actually was legit.
Yo, that's why I drank rum and Coke with Coke Zero. It's good.
It's legit. It's legit.
Save calories wherever you can, man. I honestly, I haven't drinking. I haven't.
Sure.
I haven't consumed regular pop in so long now that when I actually have had regular pop, I couldn't finish it. It's like I'm drinking cough syrup in terms of like how thick it is in comparison. But the thing is though, is that aspartame gets to you. Like I feel like it kind of coats your teeth more. Like it kind of stays in your mouth, where regular pop does not. So
is that a scientific? Can someone scientifically fact check that?
Yes, I am science.
Hello, science.
Hello. Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys. It was a good Friday.
We'll see you guys next Friday, which is a week from now. So
1 week.
7 days exactly.
This moment.
E.T. phone home. E.T. bone.
Oh.
E.T. bone home de neige. Snowman.
Sick.
See you guys.